Namaste. These are your messages for relationships of any kind, romantic or even friendships. And I will be using the wisdom of this beautiful deck, botanical inspirations, to deliver them to you. Are you ready? Let's go. The first one is gladiola. And look at this beautiful flower. This talks about strength of character and moral integrity. This is very much the higher vibration of the Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you've had some kind of a transaction, an energetic transaction with a Virgo. They could be coming towards you. Now, this card talks about someone who has either stood in their moral integrity, they have stayed loyal, they have stood firm on what they believe is the truth for them. Could also be the exact opposite. There is a higher vibration and a lower. I do not know. If you've engaged with someone, it's like the Madonna and the um, rhymes with soar. I don't want to say that word. It starts with a double O complex. So I don't know which vibration you've engaged with somebody, but you've engaged with somebody who has either been extremely very moralistic or has had very high standards or has been down in the dumps. You'll have to tell me where they were on this spectrum. But somebody here has stood firm, and I think that's you. In your character, you have stood steadfast in your faith, in your belief, your moral standards, your way of thinking. You have not changed that. I feel this. It's like you've stood there being chaste, being modest, being loyal. And I'm talking to somebody in this energy. And I really hope, I don't know why, I feel you've dealt with somebody who's the exact opposite of that. My heart goes out to you. Hydrangea. And this talks about thankfulness for understanding. The saying on this is that before you forgive each other, you got to understand each other. Somebody here has dealt with someone in a relationship where they have not understood each other. I don't know what this could mean for you. It's like you reached a point of conflict where there is no going back. It's like what they want and what you want is so polar apart. There can be no middle ground. But for a long time, you didn't understand each other. It's like you were talking Spanish, they were talking Hindi, you were talking Hindi, they were talking French. It's like, what? It's something like that. Or maybe what they wanted or expected from you was so out of your comfort zone that you just couldn't understand. It was like something alien to you. I'm getting this energy. And I am sensing somebody who was lower in their moral character. And I'm not saying this with any kind of judgmental. I'm just telling you the messages as I get them. So please don't shoot the messenger. Okay. So somebody here has finally understood that they need to understand where they are in, I'm just going to say love, but in relationships. And more importantly, why? Why? Is because there was no understanding what somebody wanted and what you wanted became so polar apart. I mean, it's like what day and night that you chose to just forgive them. And I applaud you. It's very difficult to forgive someone. Perhaps you started off walking together, but soon your path started to, bifurcate at such angles they can't meet. You can't meet that. There is no halfway meeting point. It's not possible. And that's what you've done. You've chosen to forgive them and move. And I'll give you another message here. Please forgive yourself as well, please. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be angry with yourself. I request you this, okay? It's all right. The most important thing is you know what you cannot do. I don't care if you're confident of what you can do. I'm okay with that. But there are some things that we say we can't do. No, that's the point somebody's reached here. And it's all right. Just please don't beat yourself up and forgive yourself. Last card I have for you is this beautiful flower called the daffodil. Okay. And your message is new beginnings. And this is about rebirth. This is Scorpio energy. It's the eighth house. This must have been a very deep connection, very sexually charged up. Um, The emotions were a lot because Scorpio is a water sign and it is one of the most passionate signs of the zodiac. They love with a vengeance, they hate with a vengeance too. Again, like I'm telling you, the energies in this reading are polar opposites. It's either love, 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 or hate, hate, hate. Moral, 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 or immoral, immoral. It's like that. And the Scorpio energy in tarot is the death card. Now, never a literal death. It is always an ending and a rebirth. That's exactly what this card is talking about, rebirth and new beginnings. Whatever is falling, let it go. Like I said, you've drifted two apart. The twain cannot meet, you cannot meet again. It's not possible. I think for a long time, somebody has thought they would make this work. They kept compromising. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart. All of us have all the zodiac signs. We're 12 houses, but it depends on which planets are there where and what is happening in the heavens, which affects us. So if you were somehow feeling that you need to surrender, you need to walk that path of making something work, a point came when you couldn't. So stop beating yourself up. This death of this relationship, partnership, whatever this was for you, is a rebirth for you, firstly. And secondly, I'm telling you, it's going to lead to a new beginning, a new person. Perhaps there could be a Scorpio who's coming towards you. And the Scorpio is one of those beautiful creatures that, the scorpion, I'm sorry, carries poison in its stinger. Like I said, they carry that within it and they go about their daily life. I'm just giving you all this. I mean, you know what I mean. There is some kind of a repressed anger that somebody is holding in, and it's within them. If you've dealt with somebody like that, please detox, please cleanse, because I don't want their energy or their repressed anger to affect you. And like I said, Scorpio can love and hate with equal vengeance. So please take note. Now, this is the energy. These are the messages. Use this information and you manifest a beautiful, happy, fun filled, love filled week ahead. Until next time. Namaste.